Who did you
Right
interview
on.
most recently?
I've interviewed a lot actually. I just haven't uploaded the episodes yet.
Time.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different voice actors I spoke to. I know the one that I'm most highlighted about is probably Cali Bear, who is the narrator from Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
nice.
Yeah, Gohan. So that was in
Represent.
yeah, that was intense. Oh yeah, I see
I
it. So that was
Not just for this.
uh,
don't have
that
it.
was intense. I reached out to him and he was like, "Yo, man, sure." And I was like, "Wow." Um, Another one that I'm really proud of is I'm probably gonna upload that one soon. His name is Eric Kelso. He's not as big as a lot of the other voice actors, but he's big to me because when I first started gaming, when I was about probably like 8 years old, I played a game called Bait and Kaitos, and he was the voice actor in that game. So to reach out to the first person I've ever really experienced the game with and speak to him has been crazy. It was also kind of sad because I reached out to him. I'm like, you don't know how much you mean to me. You was in this game I played when I was a kid, and he was like, "What game is that?" I was like, "It's called Bait and Kaitos." He was like, "I don't really remember," and I was like, "Son of a damn."
It's
Um,
so inspirational to me, man. It means so
oh
much. Who?
yeah, I was like, "Dang." He was like, "But I'm glad you enjoyed it." I'm like, "Oh man," but he was really cool. Um,
That's awesome.
But definitely, I get that as like an artist, just doing so many different things. You're like, wait, I did that?
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't remember.
And I'm sure it must
yeah,
have been like
yeah.
years previously too.
Oh yeah. It was crazy. I was like, all my hopes were getting dashed. I was like, what about your relationship with this person? He was like, dude, I didn't even meet none of those people. I was like, oh man, this
In
is
and out of the
terrible.
studio, didn't even
Yeah,
talk.
this is back when voice acting was like everybody was in a single booth and you just
Mm.
turned in your lines and you came back. Um, oh, but it's I completely understand because I can do comedy shows and people be like, can you do this joke? And I was like, how does it go again? And they're like, so uh, it's pretty cool. The podcast has been really awesome. What I've been able to do in such a small sort of time, especially being with the way how the world kind of took a left turn uh,
Right.
out of nowhere. Just kind of I was like, all right, we're going right, and it was like I'm gonna go over here, and it was like, oh okay. So I'm really happy with what my team was able to do because it's six of us. And then we have we have a manga out on Webtoon, so that's really
Six of you
cool.
guys all on the mics.
Yeah. We have a
That's a
podcast.
complex dynamic.
You know, it was at the very beginning, but we've been doing it for 2 years now, and then now through the glory of Zoom, you can just mute people now
Yep. Get
if
that
they
back.
start talking. So as
All
soon
right,
as
this person's turn.
yeah, that's it is, and then it's funny because you get to make fun of them like psychologically because it's like raise your hand if you really want to speak, and it's like haha, like so. It works out. The podcast stemmed from me and my closest friends. There's some guys in it that are new. When I first started, but I originally came out with the idea because I just wanted to have a platform where I can talk with two
Yeah.
of my friends about the latest things I played, and it became a team of six people, and those guys, my co-host, his name is Bonds. All the members are important. Bonds, Gare Bear, Al Wolf, Biz, Inkpen. They really helped me get this far. You know what they say, if you want to go strong, you go alone, but if you want to go far, you go with a team. So um,
Gotta have a sport.
yeah. It
It's a
is
lot
not.
more helpful to have people helping with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie. I definitely did lose out to a couple sponsorships because of these guys. Because I was like, I did a comedy tour about 2 years ago, and I was like, all right, guys, I ain't gonna be here for about 2-3 months, so I'm leaving the show to you. All right, it's up to you guys. Make sure you guys put out some wholesome content. And I came back to an email like, yeah, guys, we don't think this is what we really want
Is
to
that
connect with.
wholesome in quotations?
I was like, what happened, you guys? They was like, oh, we thought we did good. I was like, you fools. Like, we was at the money. Like, oh, like,
Right there.
damn. Um,
I
but
mean,
there,
if the sponsors don't want you for you, then they're not worth it.
hey man, they was talking some nice change. I was willing to I was willing to make
Saw my
arrangements.
sofa.
There's a price for everything.
Yeah, there definitely is. You know,
Casper air mattress.
like it was like, hey man, it was talking some change. It was like, look guys, we won't have to pay no more. Like we're in the winning. And I can't.
Yeah, I definitely get that.
I was so upset. But you know, all things worked out. They've been with me through thick and thin. We all started Twitch recently. We're all affiliates, so now we all kind of get paid through Twitch. So that's really cool. That's where we do our podcast at the current moment. Every Wednesdays we doing on Twitch.
Nice.
But yeah,
I didn't check you guys out on Twitch. I saw your YouTube and I saw the podcast on Spotify.
Yeah. I think we're everywhere. It's weird because when you start putting your podcast on different platforms, you start learning about like different locations you didn't even think existed. I looked up my name, looked up the podcast recently, and it was like on sites. I was like, why would I ever come here? What's Owl Hunt? It was extreme. It was extremely weird. But the Twitch thing has been really cool. If you don't know, Twitch has like 3 different levels where you're able to get paid. So we all started from 0, and because of 6 of us, instead of us all using one channel, we all broke up to individual channels, and each of one of us is now at the affiliate level where we get like ads and things like that. So it's really cool. I'm very happy about the success we were able to achieve.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I've been seeing Twitch like really explode recently, and I almost would wonder if you feel this way. I know we all said, you know, this year's taken a left turn. Do you actually think it's been more advantageous to get stuff done and grow your brand now that people are home, they want to listen to something, and you've been able to expand a lot this year?
Yeah, absolutely. I think now of all times, all eyes are on digital media, digital content. Especially in the early months, I would say like April, May, June, like everybody was home and everybody was trying to find something new or find something to take them away from what was going on, just some type of entertainment. Because I think every one of us once had a thought was like, man, if I can just be home all day, that'd be great. And
Yeah,
then
we got it.
and then you got it, and you're like, wow, this sucked. Like,
What you wish for.
and like I kind of want to go back to work and deal with those customers that are trash. But yeah, I definitely
can't go to
agree.
that shitty bar anymore, even though I really want to.
Not at all. It's crazy. Because I've even seen like politics take advantage of Twitch.
Yeah.
Like they're playing game like Among Us, like, hey, get out there and vote, and
AOC.
yeah, like get out there and
live
vote while I
streams.
play this game about betraying people and lying. You know what I mean? Like, so it's sort of weird. It's sort of weird, but everybody's out there, and I think that's why I put so much focus on content this year,